Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. What did I name the channel? I think like POV hash or hash tries. I don't know. Point is, I don't really have any solid plans for this. I'm not super huge into content creation, but hopefully this can motivate me to be more outputty with work. Can code more often for fun. This is the main motivation. We'll see. I already set up the file in a new folder, and we're going to be coding in C++. So this is a problem picked by my professor for practice, the coding club at my university, and let's get into it. I didn't even read the problem yet, so we're going to try to solve it together, which might be a mistake. Okay, so you recently missed an eclipse and are waiting for the next one. To see any eclipse from your home, the sun and the moon must be in alignment at specific positions. You know how many years ago the sun was in the right position. You know how many years it takes for it to get back to that position. We know the same for the moon. When will you see the next eclipse? Okay. The input consists of two lines. The first line contains two integers, whereas how many years the sun goes in the right position, how many years it takes the sun to be back in that position. Okay. Same thing with the moon, I'm guessing. Second line contains two integers. So many years ago the moon was in the right position. Okay. I'll put a single integer the number of years until the next eclipse. Okay. It'll all be set in such a way that there is not an eclipse happening right now, and there'll be an eclipse within the next 5,000 years. I didn't even consider those things yet. So I'm just gonna get right into it, try to get started. I mean, we could probably, right, get our inputs. So let's set this up. I'm gonna use iostream for input and output. Integer main, what is this? It's like auto-completing. I forgot I had this. Okay. Integer main. That's kind of annoying. But okay, anyways. Can you just disable this? Where's the timer? I forgot I had this on this. Disable this workspace. Okay. Less than PK. Okay. So we have four integers, right? Now ds, ys for the sun, m for the moon. So, I mean, I guess nothing wrong with keeping the names like that for this purpose. So ds equals 0, ys equals 0, tm equals 0, ym equals 0. Just keep the naming convention consistent with camel characters. And these are days, so integer is, I don't think they're going to give us a half day, right? They tell you it's integers explicitly, actually. Yeah, so I guess std for standard cn, and in the order we wrote them. ds, ys, tm, ym. Cool. Alright, and so, and it would capture until the white spaces. So that's how cn works. So now we're gonna have to use modulus, I believe, because it is convenient that this input case that they gave us, it lines up in the next time the sun is in the right position, right? So 3 days ago we knew that that was good, and we know it takes 10 days. Yeah. So we're going to take the difference of these, continuously add, so we're going to take the difference of those. And that's how we know the next time the sun is in the right place. We're going to take the difference of these, and that's how we know the next time the moon is in the right place. And if they don't match up, we need to check. Really, this problem is just greatest common multiple, right? And because of such small input cases, we don't need to be concerned with efficiency as much. And so I'm just going to send it, try to write this in like a sort of for loopy way. And so we need something like, I guess we don't need, but it would be clean to write something like integer nextSun equals ys minus ds. nextMoon equals ym minus tm. And while so what's the best mathematical way to express that they're on the same day? Would it just be the difference between them being equal to 0? I guess we could just do equivalence, right? So it'd be something like while, at least the way we're setting this up right now, while nextSun not equal to nextMoon, and then we can have some sort of code here to try to get them to match up, right? But once we do that, we can simply std cout one of them, because even though this might be wrong and I'm going to change it, the way I'm setting this up is that the only way it's going to escape the while loop is that they're the same number. So this might be a wrong way to approach it, but we'll see. std cout nextMoon. And you guys can ignore this, but I was taught to put a eliminator at the end to return 0, of course, to terminate the program correctly. Okay, and so if it isn't, right, which, I mean, it isn't the case here, so one idea I have is that if nextMoon is less than nextSun, which again, one of them is going to be less than the other. If they're equal, it's going to exit. Right, we're going to go nextMoon plus equal dm. Else nextSun plus equal ys. And this is why giving good variable names and whatnot is important, because I'm sort of just figuring this out on the fly through pattern recognition of how I solve other problems. Again, this is a very easy problem. Did no planning, did no thinking, no math, didn't even solve it on paper yet or in my head properly. But it's easier to work with things on the fly or realize things when you set them up correctly, and that's a part of good programming. Anyhow, this might work. I have no clue. this is my workflow, to be honest. So we're going to compile this using G++. This is WSL for Ubuntu, which I guess I could do a tutorial for that one day. My setup is very good. G++, sun and moon, dash go to name the executable. I'm just going to name it sun and moon. Alright, /sun, and normally I do make a text file with or it's like a .in file. I don't know what the fuck that means, but we can just paste it into the terminal with a case like this. And we actually got the right answer. I think the way I went about it is just a valid solution. So let's go over it one more time. Get in all 4 variables, right? The first of each for the moon and the sun being how many days it goes in the right position. The second numbers being how many days it takes for it to be in the right position again. We get the next time it's going to be in the right position from today with nextMoon and nextSun, and then we use the variables that tell us how long it's going to take for it to be in the right position again. It's cycle, basically. It's a clip cycle to our home to increment it until they match. This is a very, very brute force way to solve this, which the problem allows us to do. Right? A huge part of competitive programming is you just need to solve the problem. They tell us that the input case is only this large. You should try to solve this problem as quickly as possible before other teams. In any case, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Let's see if it passes the test cases. I'll pass the test cases. Okay, and so a couple things we can do is, of course, we can make up test cases. Try to figure out why that didn't work. It did not time out, by the way. This is just wrong answer. Okay. So just spitballing here. Like if I switch these around for, this should make no difference. Okay. And let's just put 0 for the first cases. Let's go 5, 0, 6 should be like, huh. Oh, they never match. Okay. It's not true though, because 30 days it would match, right? Oh, right. Right. No, it shouldn't make a difference. The nextSun equals how many days it takes minus how many days ago. So it should be 5, right? nextMoon equals im minus dm. We're incrementing the moon until it passes sun, and then we increment sun until it passes moon, or is equal. So, why didn't this work? So, let's go back to it. It's on 1, 2. It's not correct. Okay. Just some debugging lines. This is really embarrassing for a third-year comp sci student. I thought this problem was going to be a lot smoother. Alright. Let's recompile this and run it. 516. Let's put this inside of here too. We'll get a better clue real quick. nextSun is 4, nextMoon is 5, nextSun is 9, nextMoon is 5, nextSun is 9, nextMoon is... nextMoon is 6? So you guys see that? I made an error in my implementation. Should have been adding ym, not dm. Which, going back to what I was saying earlier about good variable names, I mean, those are not good variable names. They match the question problem, but let's see if that was the problem. Which is interesting if they made an input case where that could have. And I think it was the right answer, but I'll just comment those out real quick. 3, 10, 1, 2. 7. Okay. And let's just save this and see if that was the only mistake. That's funny as fuck. That's real. That's me like every day. How long is this bullshit ass video? Too fucking long. Too fucking long. Too fucking long. There's no way I just spent 18 minutes doing this shit. This is embarrassing. My employees can never see this. Oh god. Oh god. I should have swallowed this before I recorded this, honestly. I feel bad if anybody watches this. Holy shit. Alright, bye guys.